Hey guys, today we're going to react to Yes, Awaken live in 1977, Boston Garden, and this is a remastered version so you guys can check out the link in the description for the original video and more. So yeah, we have Awaken. It's a 20-minute piece, masterpiece maybe, and I have no clue what it's about. I have no clue if it has lyrics, completely blind or I guess completely deaf. So it means that I have never listened to this before, and a lot of people has recommended it to me before in like the comments and stuff. So if you do know any song from Yes or other bands as well that I should check out, then please comment down below and I'll have a look at them and we'll see what we'll do. But yeah, we have Awaken this time, or I guess we have Awaken, I don't know. And last time I think I did Yes with I really don't remember what song it was, but it was like a proggy song, I'm pretty sure. So I wonder if this is gonna be the same energy as well, and I hope so because it's really good. And let's see. So 3, 2, 1, play. But yeah, apparently we have a very agitated crowd. Sounds like a little lullaby, but a very complex one. I think that's with a keyboard, right? Sounds like you're walking through like a mysterious forest, maybe? Like a mysterious fairy tale? I think that's percussion. Think there's something coming up? Sounds like there's a little bit of an adventure. Sounds kind of dramatic, you know? think this is Rick Wakeman playing on both keyboards, right? I like the crowd just, shouting in the background. What is that? I think that's like a little... Just noticed that. There's a little bit of an echo. That's really cool. Sounds kind of like ethereal. Okay, I just gotta pause. I'm sorry for pausing, but like I just gotta rewind that real quick. That was so good. Like that almost made me tear up, honestly, like actually. Just because it's so beautiful, just listening to that keyboard, I would say. Not even John Anderson's voice, not throwing shade at him or anything like that. But the keyboards are just so pretty. It sounds like crystals, It sounds very ethereal, heavenly, kind of like pretty. So yeah, I just really enjoyed it, and I kind of wanted to rewind. I also heard the bass. The bass is very defined. I can really hear it. It's kind of like dreamy as well. So it's very, really good, really. Oh, by the way, we're gonna analyze the lyrics later, so don't you worry. Feels like a movie. Okay, I gotta pause for a quick. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this, but he has a big guitar with like, I don't know how many strings. It's like 3 guitars in one, triple guitar. That's really cool. That bass. The psychedelic as well. kind of reminds me of like a flamenco guitar. Like, listen to this. I think that's another segment, like that's a really cool transition. I think it's another tempo as well. I'm going to pause right here and rewind a little bit so we can jump in with a lot of energy later, but I'm going to tell you guys my first impression, what I'm thinking about the song, and yada yada yada. First of all, I really enjoyed the intro. That was really cool. I think it's Rick Wakeman playing the keyboard. I'm not really sure if it's actually him. I think he's playing on both keyboards at the same time. If I'm correct, maybe it's, I don't know, different pitches, or I don't know. I'm not really a professional master class like musician type of guy, so I can't really identify by sound. But judging by what I'm hearing, I think it's two keyboards, and he's doing a great job maintaining that kind of like heavily feel to it. It almost made me tear up because it's kind of like so beautiful to that point. You know, I really like the intro. It was perfect, and I kind of like it smoothened out to the point of this like kind of like really proggy jam. That's really cool as well, like from going from nothing to really loud sounds and kind of like synchronicity with John Anderson's vocals as well is something that takes a lot of skill to do, because it's not like you can take 0 to 100 real quick. You need to smooth it out, make like literally just make a road for it, you know, pretty much just build up to the point that, you know, you make the entrance for the drummer, then the singer, then the bass, then the guitar as well. The guitar is sounding really cool as well. It's kind of like a Spanish kind of vibe to it, at least what I've seen. Not really bluesy or jazzy, really just Spanish for me. Maybe it will change in the future. I don't know if there's a guitar solo. Maybe there is, but I've seen many guitars from this video. Don't know if you guys are seeing it right now, but you probably are. But yeah, really enjoyed it. The drums are sounding really great as well. There's some times where it goes very dynamic. There's sometimes where it stays in the background really low, so it can keep up with the keyboards being ethereal and very heavenly, as well as John Anderson. I think he's not really singing words, he's just vocalizing in the background with the keyboard, which is really cool. I don't think he's singing words unless like his voice is really low. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying this so far, so let's continue. 3, 2, 1, play. That bass. It kind of sounds like a roar, you know? It sounds like a beast just coming out of the bass, you know? That's a bass. Sounds so like heavy. The bass sounds more like drums than a bass. way, can you guys tell me what did Chris Squire do to his bass to sound so like explosive, you know? It sounds like every note he's tapping is like a big explosion. It sounds like a big drum, pretty much, you know? It's a good thing, by the way. It's not like it's like it's a bad thing. Usually the bass player is on the background and pretty much makes no difference sometimes, and sometimes it can be subtle, but his just straight up going guitar mode, you know. Is at this point he's like at the top of the keyboard and the electric guitar. So that is very impressive for a bass player to be not on the background, you know. And it sounds really good as well. He's a good player as well. Oh, stopped. How'd they do that sound, by the way? Like, what is that? Oh, I feel like the bass is just getting started, you know? Ooh. Is that the guitar? I'm not really sure. I think that's the keyboard. Sounds like bird singing. Pretty much speeding up. Kind of reminds me of Ethel Heart Mother, you know? I think there's a choir. I think it's probably gonna have like a high moment very soon. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here and rewind a little bit, like 15 seconds or so, because I will take a little bit of a break to change the battery of the camera, so hang on. Okay, so now that I did that, I can probably talk about some things that happened in the last few minutes and a little bit so, like, this was such, like, the highlight of the moment probably is the keyboard, pretty much just keeping me on edge, and I feel like I could literally listen to this for, like, hours, honestly. Like, if this song was like hours long, I would probably do a reaction to it, honestly. Like, duration doesn't really matter on this channel. You guys can literally request me like to do a 1 hour long album, and I'll probably do it. Maybe cut it up a little bit, but I'll do it either way. But this is fantastic. This is great. Honestly, this makes me probably appreciate Rick Wakeman as a keyboard a little bit more, because I'd say that the highlight for Yes was probably Chris Squire, and it's not like he isn't the highlight anymore, but he still is. But Rick Wakeman really does sound really good with his keyboard on this as well. John Anderson also has like a very unique voice. He kind of hits those like really high notes with such precision and like charisma, I'd say, which is very confident of him. There's also the drummer. The drummer doesn't really go crazy or anything most of the time, but sometimes he really fills in the gaps and kind of adds that little touch of the drums that make the bass a little bit more explosive as well. So that's very nice, and I feel like Yes overall is doing a great job with maintaining the quality of each like song for me right now. Probably the best song that I heard from them was Close to the Edge. Close to the Edge, so good. Like, I've listened to that like probably like 10 times already, like from the beginning to the very end, and the chorus is just fantastic. Another one that I really liked and was And You and I, Siberian Kato, I think that's how I pronounce it. Pretty much the Close to the Edge album, I'd say, was really good. I don't really remember the rest. I know that there's some pop stuff, but I kind of want to do the prog stuff first, and then maybe at the end we'll do like the pop Yes as well. But for now, let's focus on prog, so let's continue. Sounds kind of like apocalyptic, you know? Sounds like the end of the world, like a deserted land. I can see that landscape. I feel like a listen to those drums. I'm gonna rewind real quick. that live with me. I think it has a weird tempo as well, right? Ooh. So I'm thinking there's more, right? Oh, oh, that sounded so good. I really actually like that. Very spacey as well. It's all over the place pretty much. That was really cool. I thought it was going to like explode. Wonder how they're gonna end the song. I think that's how. So yeah, I think that was Awaken. I am Awaken now. That was really good, and I feel speechless, and I kind of feel like breathtaking, I guess. Like, yeah, like, and like I feel like completely like I can't really say how I'm feeling right now, but that was pretty magical. That was really good, and I really, really enjoyed that. That was fantastic. It was what I'm trying to say, but I can't really say because I'm just kind of shook at how good this was. I pretty much knew that it was probably gonna be good, but I didn't expect it to. I didn't really expect it to be this good, and it's probably competing with like close to the edge on like my favorite songs. Maybe it doesn't be close to the edge because it's so good. Maybe I'll have to re-listen a couple of times to really make up my mind. But this is on top pretty much with what I've seen, especially with the keyboards, and it's so like magical. Like hearing the landscape being filled up by the keyboard, it feels like you can really paint a picture just with using sounds. Like I could paint a picture of like nature, I guess, kind of like forest like, kind of like it's an existential nature, like Mother Earth, nature, universe, that kind of stuff. So that was really good. And John Anderson's voice, the bass, the drums also contributed to making the painting, I guess. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. So now let's analyze the lyrics to see what John Anderson was talking about, because I really couldn't hear him properly because of the one quality of the recording. This is live, remember? And also because the instruments are pretty loud as well. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so I read a little bit of Awaken's lyrics and I still have no clue what it's actually talking about, and apparently a lot of people don't actually know what it's talking about because there are no notes on the Genius page or on any page, so you guys can leave in the comments your interpretation or what the official interpretation is, but I'll read some of the lyrics and try to come up with ideas or my own interpretations. So, high vibration go on to the sun. Oh, let my heart dreaming past a mortal as me. Where can I be? So it's the first verse. So I think this is talking about our sun, like our actual the system. So maybe this is talking about an existential way of thinking about like how atoms were spread across the our system, how pretty much we're made from ash, we're like sunborn, because there are a lot of elements from our body that was spread across the universe billions of years ago because of our sun, because of the beginning of the universe. So maybe this is like a relationship between man and, evolution and the sun and nature itself. So maybe my hypothesis on, the landscape being nature or being natural, being kind of like pretty, may make sense. Wish the sun to stand still, reaching out to touch our all being, past all mortal as we. Here we can be, he can be here now. Here we can be. This is maybe talking about immortality in the sense of soul, I'd say, like non-existent, as it's kind of like hard to explain because it's abstract. Like, we have a body, and if you believe in a soul or a spirit or like a kind of like a sense of being without the body, then that's what I think it's talking about. To like be near the sun, be pretty much back to where you came from, back to Mother Earth, back to nature, back to the sun. Sun's high, streams through. Awaken, gentle mass touch, awaken, gentle mass touch. Strong dreams reign here, awaken, gentle mass touch. Yada yada yada. So that's the chorus. I wonder what that means. Gentle mass touch. Like, I wonder what exactly he's referring to. If it's like an actual concrete touch, like touching the sun, or being too close to the sun, you get burned, or I don't know. This is, like I said, very abstract. Star song, ageless. Awaken, gentle mass touching. Star song, ageless. Maybe this is talking about how the sun has been here throughout all of humanity's history, and as long as humans live, the sun will probably be with us, so it's kind of ageless. Every man has seen the sun, pretty much, like every one of us. Workings of a man set to ply out historical life, regaining the flower of the fruit of history, all awakening, all restoring you. I like how it doesn't really need to rhyme. It's like, it really does like sound philosophical, and it's not like it's meant to rhyme for the song. It's meant to send a message to the listener. That's really cool. Workings of a man set to ply out historical life. So maybe talking about how man may put itself in the center of the universe, regaining the flower of the fruit of his tree, all awakening, all restoring you. Regaining the flower of the fruit of his tree. That is like oddly specific. Maybe talking about how, nature came first and then came man. So, man will probably obfuscate the light, the sun, the brightness of everything that came before, of everything that is around man, the fruit of the tree that finally gave birth to man. I don't know. Workings of man crying out from the fireside of flame by his blindness to see that the warmth of his being is promised for his sin is reaching so clearly. Workings of man crying out from the fireside of flame. So maybe talking about, the evolution of tools and what humanity pretty much craved for knowledge, and how us humans have evolved to be as smart as we are, or I guess as blind as we are, how ignorant we were to nature and its promises that we, didn't really see and take for granted. I don't know. Workings of man driven far from the path, re-released in inhibitions, so that always left for you now. So like I said, maybe this is talking about driven far from the path, driven far from nature, and kind of like going towards individualism, kind of thinking of ego, thinking of themselves, and not really thinking collectively, not in the humans, but as in nature, going back to what really gave birth to us. Re-released in inhibitions. I don't know. You guys could tell me in the comments. Master of images. Songs cast a light on you. Hark through dark ties that tunnel us out of sane existence and challenge as direct as I sees young stars assemble. I'm having like a stroke reading this. It's probably because I'm losing my voice. Yesterday I did a video on emersonlakeandpalmer, and at the end of the video I lost my voice, and the same thing is happening right now. So Master of images, songs cast a light on you. Maybe talking like in a meta way of how songs can make you think and hark through dark ties that tunnel us out of sane existence, so pretty much makes us think in an insane way. It, like, for example, makes us think about abstract concepts that doesn't really make sense to us, but we really try really hard to make sense out of it, even though maybe it's not meant to make sense, if you know what I mean. So, this song is literally trying to make us go from sane to really insane, go from something that doesn't really make sense, doesn't really need to make sense, and as humans we try to explain it. I don't know. Master of light, all pure chance, as that exists cross divided in encircling mode, all closely guided plan awaken in our heart. Maybe Master of Light supposed to be like Master of Understanding, Master of Knowledge, all pure chance, science maybe? I don't know. Master of Soul set to touch all impenetrable youth ask away, that thought be contact with all that's clear. Be honest with yourself, there is no doubt. Maybe this is like the opposite of the Master of Light. If the Master of Light is supposed to be understanding, the Master of Soul is supposed to be like faith, Maybe something that doesn't really need science, something that is feeling full, Something that is kind of like intuition based, and there is no doubt, and you don't really need to question yourself, and your faith only grows stronger, pretty much. Master of time, maybe this is like the construct of the universe, the construct of humanity, maybe. Setting sail over all of our lands, as we look forever closer, shall we now bid farewell, farewell. Maybe talking about how, nothing is forever, everything will go away eventually, including Mother Earth and us. Yeah. High vibration go on to the sun, oh let it my heart dreaming. Past immortal was me, where can I be? Wish the sun to stand still, reaching out to touch our own being. Past immortal was we, here we can be. High vibration go on. Maybe this is talking about sun rays. To the sun, oh let my heart dreaming. Past immortal was me, where can I be? Wish the sun to stand still. I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. Like the time I ran away, turned around and you were standing close to me. Like the time I ran away. Maybe ran away from nature, ran away from the sun. Maybe this is like related to like a Greek opera drama, like for example, the too close to the sun thing. I don't know, and there are no descriptions, so it's not like I can really read what it's about, but you guys can tell me in the comments, so please do that, and I will read it, and I'll try to make sense of it, and hopefully you'll understand it, or maybe it's not supposed to be understandable, maybe it's supposed to just be lyrics, and that's how it is. By the way, I've noticed something, on the cover of the cover of the album, is that the World Trade Center? Or am I crazy? Or is it a completely different building? I think it's the World Trade Center, but I'm not really sure. I think it is because of it's the same style. It's like a pretty much just a rectangular shape. I think it is, but I'm not so sure. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe and leave a like if you did like the video. Because this takes a lot of work to do. And it's like 1 a.m. right now. So, help out a little. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching to the end. And bye-bye.